What's that rooted in? Is that you mentioned spiritual before with the meditation? Is it a belief in a God that's kind of directing these things? Is it just the universe has a way of doing what it
It's just
does?
the universe because when you flip a coin, everything is a chance. You have 50-50 chance. So it's not you deciding it. And if you
Well, I'm saying
believe,
so I get that. What I'm saying is
right,
your approach of that to say like I'm going to let the universe work it out at
yeah,
its core. What's that rooted? I would assume it's a belief that things happen for a reason. Is that kind of the
yes,
sentiment? Okay.
absolutely. If they happen for a reason, they are written. You're going to live your life the way it's written. And if
And
you,
is that God? Like is that a God or what is it
I,
that you say is
I,
that?
I would say it's just a higher power. I don't want
Okay.
to label like God, but that's just
Okay.
my own belief. I have my own
Sure.
beliefs
Sure.
on gods, and sometimes I used to believe it because my parents, when I'm growing up, we were forced to believe it. Then I got a little older, then I started to experiment. Like maybe it's not the only way, back in the days, my people, when I was growing up, my grandmother used to tell me like, "Hey, God lives in the cloud," and then flew up there. I'm like, I don't see a God. Where is it? so I
Yeah.
just call it a higher power.
Higher power, yeah. But that's the
Yeah,
belief, though, that there's some higher power it's already written, as you said. So if
right.
you just whatever you do, that's what you were meant to do. So is there a sentiment there that there's not like because somebody could take it to an extreme, like there's not free will. It's already set in stone for what it's going to be. But I don't know that that's what you're saying so much. What do you think?
No, I wouldn't say is well. Everything you are going to do, you are going to experience, and it's
Mm,
in some degree is written. If you want to believe that, it's ultimately believes breaks down to what you believe. If
sure.
you say, we are supposed to have this conversation at this time and moment, it's written. I didn't expect this. It just
Mm,
happened, right? So if you think about it from that point, it's written. We're going to have it this time and this platform and this way. As
yeah.
compared to a year from now, you would never have noticed it or have
Yeah.
thought about it, right? So if you think about it, it's kind of something. It gets
Yeah.
a little
Okay.
hairy. It's written. It's just that you're going to be doing whatever you're doing at that time. That's what you're meant to do. That's my belief.
Yeah. No, I like it. I like it. And so last question, because again, I like to look at things from all angles. I can
Sure.
see it then going because I like that. I like that mindset of it's not there's almost not a distinction between what's meant to be and what is. It just is. Like that's just what it is.
Right.
You could see somebody taking that maybe too far and saying, well, then it doesn't matter what I do. I shouldn't worry about trying to improve myself. Like it's already kind of whatever it is, it is. So you lose ambition. You lose motivation to want to do things. Is that something that you can concerned with?
I'll give you an example. For example,
Okay.
a perfect example for this. Let's say a person who's a drug addict. For
Yeah.
them, life is what it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
They are doing drugs, whatever kind of drugs they're doing. They have this environment, and then they're going from ear to ear to ear to ear, experiencing the same. That's their experience. For them, that's what life is all about. That's what it's meant to be, and that's that.
Mm.
It's going to get to the point they are the one who have to decide if whatever experience that they're experiencing is that good enough for them, or do they want something different.
Mm.
Once they decide I want something different, then they just get out and have a different experience. And once you have a different experience, then you can judge whether it is, good or bad. And the good or bad is the one we say this is good and this is bad. No one is telling you what is good to you could be bad to me, and what's bad for me is good for you. Vice versa. So it's the emotional attachment that we put to it that what makes the feeling saying this is good, this is bad. But the things, if you just look at things for what it is, that's what it is.